Hi everybody, MJ here. It's a beautiful night in Taiwan. A little bit sprinkly. It's been on and off all day, but right now it's okay. Kenrod, how you doing? How's it going? I might try turning off the preview because I'm seeing the comments preview over the message overlay, you know, that you guys see. And if I just turn off the comments preview, then I won't see the comments until you do on the stream. See, like Kenrod just gave me the fist bump. There it is. Okay, so yeah. Here, let me do this. Let me try this. Hold on. Go to the editor, chat box. Let me do this. And I'm going to take the chat box on preview off. There you go. Okay, now, sorry, the edit button is all the way over here. So, maybe, okay, I still see the preview. Maybe it'll work on the next one. That's odd. There, I see it. There you go. Okay. Ken, you are a moderator, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, I want to make you a moderator, just to make sure. I think you are a moderator. Actually, you know what? That right there is the reason that you want to keep the preview on preview. I just psyched myself out because I have to be able to do moderation things. Now with Streamlabs, it's really cool. You can still give the 2-minute timeout. You can ban the person. You can remove the comment. You just can't remove it once it's burned, but that's okay. Everybody will get to know what they got banned for, you know, so there you go. I don't think it can't go back and unburn it from the video. That would be interesting. So, how are you, Ken? How are you this evening? I know it's morning over there. How's the snow situation? You guys still got some snow on the ground? I understand that rum and coffee is good. It really, really is. I understand that that North America is in a deep, deep freeze. I was joking about, global warming, but yeah, I see a little. Oh, I see a little icon now on your message. You see that? That shows that you're a moderator. So I thought everybody was moderators. Maybe, oh, I know what happened. I made everybody moderators on my personal channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making you guys like Henry and Bernardo and Rob and, you know, Coco and Shirley and everybody. I'm going to make everybody and Dean and Matt and Matthew and Gary. I'm going to make everybody and Uncle Bud, don't forget, I'm going to make everybody a moderator. And Dave and Osaka. But I'm sure I missed some people, but there you go. And Caspar when I see him. Now, I was going to bring down a sheet of paper, but I didn't. So, but I printed it out. I got a couple of things that I want to tell you. So, no snow, 23 degrees F yesterday, high 58 today. Wow. So you're out getting a suntan with the snow as the big reflector, right? Take off your shirt and outside. That's cool. We could talk about rum and coffee in just a minute, but Taiwan Live TV has a new email address just for the show. It's called Late Night, LATENIGHT, one word, Late Night at taiwanlive.tv. This stream has a new custom URL, youtube.com/C/C for channel, /Taiwan Live TV. So it's easy. youtube.com/C/Taiwan Live TV. Now, for those of you who would like to send us a postcard here, and we've gotten a couple of new ones that I'm going to have to show you guys. One was a little bit busy tonight, but I think I'm going to go over this next Sunday on January 14th, and I'll tell you why in just a second. So, if you want to send a postcard, go to taiwanlive.tv, click on the menu, and look down for the late night show. Click on the late night show, and scroll down, and you'll see mailing labels for postcards. You'll see a little link, and you can click on that link. It'll download a PDF file that you can print and you can stick on your postcard. And I know some postal services don't like dual languages, but if you want to just hand address it in English, that's okay too. But the reason I did it was because I interlaced the English along with the Chinese. So it's a line of English, a line of Chinese, a line of English, a line of Chinese. Makes it easier on the outgoing postal service that can read it in English and the incoming that can read it in Chinese. There you go. Thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, the capitalization doesn't matter, but that makes it a lot easier to figure out. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do you see your little icon down there, right on the corner? That is cool. All right. Thanks, Ken. Thank you. Now, what's happening on the 14th? The 14th, JL's coming here, and I'm pretty sure his friend John's coming here. I think that's his name. He's got a traveling companion with him. Yeah, the wrench. That means you got privileges. Anybody that has any kind of a moderator status or anything like that on YouTube, Streamlabs will show that. He has a traveling companion on this trip, and I think his name is John. I'm not sure. I haven't been introduced. I heard him talking, and excuse me, I'm gonna scratch my head here. And JL's going to be here with his friend. Caspar is going to be here, and Jevons is down for coming here. I'm not sure about John Sabot. I know Yuka's going to be here, and there may be a couple more. I don't know. I'm trying to get a count from Caspar. There may be anywhere from 6 to 10 people here next Sunday, and we're going to try to go on the air about this time, or maybe a little bit earlier. Win-Win knows about it. Now, there's a couple of possibilities. We may come here to Win-Win's to say hi to Win-Win, show you the postcards, chat for a while. We may walk down to T's place because we haven't taken the group there before. And T's place is really nice, and the food is really good down there. His lady friend can cook. And he's got some nice karaoke rooms. Or we're going to do what we did with John Ho and Jevons back last year when we played the prank on John Ho. When Jevons won, the 2006 Emmy Award for Best Actor in Taiwan. Either that, or we'll take them upstairs here in this room. So I'm not really sure how we're going to do it. I got to talk to Caspar and see what he says. I'm inclined to go to T's because I think the food is better at T's. I like the food here; it's okay. But the thing is in Taiwan, food is so good, it's off the charts anyway, and so it's very competitive. Yeah, we're going to be bringing. Let me tell you, we're going to be manning the battery banks. Let me tell you right now, because it's going to be a long night, and I intend to stream on YouTube and Periscope. I've got 2 gimbals. My iPhone 5S doesn't have a big battery, but I could, stick the cable in it in the gimbal. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's what I think I'm going to do. I got 2 gimbals. I can fire them up, set them down, and got 2 hands and Periscope, YouTube, and set them down. And that way we can drive some more traffic to the YouTube channel. And, there are some people that will only view it on Periscope, and I don't want, Caspar and JL to be the only guys that have the stream going on, on Periscope. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. I personally would rather go to T's, and I want to give T a little bit more publicity. I think it's good for him, and I like his place. And you guys have seen the inside of his place before. It's a nice place. The thing is T's has he's got the problem with the paralysis on the right hand side of his face, right? And he's a little bit self-conscious about that. I got to talk to him. I'm going to see him probably tomorrow. He may not want a group of Periscopers coming. He may not want himself shown on camera in his present condition, and I can certainly understand that because he's not quite himself. It's a little bit embarrassing. And to people who know him, it does no big deal. So his food does look great. You're right about that, Ken. And let me tell you, it tastes every bit as good. The other thing, though, is the food truck that I go to over here. You know, you see me walk down this road and take a right and go to that food truck, right? That food truck's been closed for the last 2.5 weeks. I don't know what's going on. They just, I don't know. They just aren't doing it. They're not doing it. And I don't know what's going on. So the problem is, if we have a group of people here, I wouldn't mind taking them down to the food truck and getting some food items and bringing them back here, you know what I mean? Yeah, can he open a franchise there? That would be cool. I would like that. He actually wants to go back to the States. He's from California. But, you know, the problem is it would be hard to open a business like that in the States. There's so many rules about serving liquor and stuff, and, you know, having private rooms with karaoke and stuff. It would be all, people would be accused of smoking pot, but, well, in California, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, okay. Taking drugs, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay. Hey, I guess he's good to go. Don't ask me. I know, I'm just talking trash. I'm looking at Streamlabs in full screen mode. It looks nice. Ken, let's do a latency test. Do you mind? Do you mind queuing up like a number 1 or something, but not pressing enter? Do you mind queuing up? I'll give you a 10-second countdown, and I'll say go. You can hit it, and then we'll count and see. Do you mind doing that, if it's okay? I'll give you a chance to answer. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Say it in like 15 seconds or so. I'll give you a little bit longer. Okay. Okay. I think you're probably ready by now. So let's do this. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that's 5 seconds. Whew, can't beat that. So that is really good because that's the delay of the video getting from me to you through the server, okay? And the number coming back to me. That's darn good. That's Periscope territory. That is Periscope territory. Yes, I like that. That's great. Oh, I should ask that guy to help me with some ice. That way I don't have to get up. So I'm looking at this in full screen mode. This is cool. The only time I think I would need to go out of full screen mode is to give somebody moderator status, or to police a troll comment. But gosh, you know, the whole time that I've been on YouTube, I think I've banned 2 people. I banned that guy Steve, who was impersonating a woman. Remember Tracy? Yeah, that's a guy named Steve. And there was one other, I forget, a long time ago. So I'm digging the troll-free environment. No, I don't. I just end the scope and I just turn it off. You know, I don't log out. And what I do is I start the app the next time, and it logs in. So I tell you what, over the coming weeks and months, I'm really going to be giving Streamlabs a lot of kudos for their app. It is fantastic. I thought of an enhancement today that I want to talk to them about. But I gotta tell you, I am so pleased with Streamlabs because it's enabled me to do what I want to do on what I consider to be a superior platform. The resolution wise and so forth, the fact that I can embed it, I can do whatever I want. If I want to monetize it, which I don't, I can if I want to. I can do whatever I want because it belongs to me. I'm not after, you know, the thousands of views, but I am going to go on Periscope and I'm going to point to the YouTube, you know what I mean? And let people know that we're on YouTube. And YouTube is in stereo, man. Stereo. I mean, come on. What else do you want? It did that to me once too. It just takes a second though. It just takes a second to, I guess it has to refresh a token and then it'll start streaming. Yeah, it did that to me once too. So are you a Streamlabs believer too? Because I gotta tell you, I did that stream today at the Hukou Day Market, and then I went home and did a TaiwanLive.tv blog post and embedded it right in. And there you go. It's just like on Periscope because and except for no trolls, and the resolution is fantastic. The latency is almost identical now, and the comments burned. And I think the comment size now is perfect. I think the comment size is perfect for mobile phone and for screens. At home, I have a 27-inch AIO, and so when I blow up a, I'm sitting real close to it too, you know, sitting in my office chair. So when I blow up like full screen a YouTube video, it looks like I'm looking at a widescreen TV. And the problem is sometimes the comments on the mobile phone are too small. You blow them up to where you can see them. Then on a TV, they're like, whoa, they're too big. Or on a large screen computer, they're too big. Well, I looked at it today, and I forget if it's 24 or 26. I think it's 24 points that I did. It doesn't matter. Anyway, whatever it is, I think it's the perfect size. Because you can really see with that block too, you know. Yes, they are. Yeah, but it doesn't work for Periscope. But when they're using OBS, they use it in Twitch because it manages the money, and they can use it in YouTube. If a Twitch, like say for example, you know Kay Pike, fashion, really fantastic artist that paints herself, you know, into superheroes and anime and cosplay characters. If she were to go to YouTube, she could bring all the Twitch capabilities into YouTube by using Streamlabs. All the money stuff, the monetary stuff, the tip jar, you know, the goals, everything, the subscribers, all that stuff. She could do it on YouTube and get monetized by YouTube. So I think it's a win-win. The thing I don't like about Twitch is that your content goes away after 2 weeks. I think there's a way to pay money to keep it there, but you know, anyway. Like I said last week, my goal of 2018 is to bring back broadcast. And I want to bake it into my Bootsy app. So that's what I want to do. Guy behind me is smoking, and it stinks. So there you go. That's what I want to do. Now let me do this. I'm going to go out of full screen mode. I just want to see. Okay, well we're still. All right. Oh, next time long press anywhere. Oh, I see. If I long press anywhere, it gives me a full screen. Okay, that's cool. That's something that I didn't really realize. If you want to get completely rid of all the stuff on the screen except the little exit arrow down here in Streamlabs, you can either do the camera enhance menu and select full screen mode. Hey, now. Hey. Or you can just long press anywhere on the screen, long press, and it puts you in full screen mode, and everything goes away except the comments. The comments that are burned to the stream, which is nice because this is what I was talking about earlier. I wanted to be able to interact with the comments as they came on the screen, as opposed to when they came on the preview. Because as we noticed, when I was at Tees last week, there was a little bit, in certain times, certain areas of the video, there was a little bit of a time lag. I would see a preview of a comment, and it wouldn't appear for another 15 seconds or so on the video. And so I don't want to react before I see it.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
I do with you, huh?
Hey.
Mr. Ye. Still trying to get a Tower, is that it? Well, what they need is an investor. The problem with broadcast is they're completely out of money. At the end, the third quarter of 2017, I think, see, I'm speculating based on conversations that I've had with the chief programmer at Broadcast. Some of the things that I'm going to say, he hasn't actually said, I am inferring them, but he didn't actually say them. But based on the fact that they invited me to go to Dubai, and they said that they would pay for my family to go to Dubai and put us up and everything, and as soon as their CEO came back from Europe, and apparently he never did, and so that's why they never invited me there. Hey, Henny, how you doing? Shirley, how's it going? So I think what happened was, I think the market for live streaming got flooded with 17 and Live Me and all this other stuff, and these girls shaking their tails and stuff, you know. Oh, really? Okay. Thank you very much. That's excellent. We appreciate that very much. Thank you. And so, see, Broadcast was around a long time ago. 3 years ago, they had guys, they had a Russian guy in a jet suit, you know, one of those wingsuits. Okay, flying. They had guys doing skydiving. Broadcast was one of the first, and they were huge in the Russian language, but not many people knew them in English. Then I stumbled on them. I stumbled on them in October of 2015. Yeah. Anyway, and so all of 2016 and much of 2017 I spent on Broadcast. Unless I'm completely wrong. No, I think that's right. Wait a second, hang on. No, 16 to 17. So I found them in October of 2016. That's right, 2016. And, sorry, I get confused because time flies. I think they're investors expected to get a big return, but they never got the return, so they cut the funding off at the last quarter of 2017. Now, it still is one of the best platforms. It has a couple of bugs. They need to be fixed. I know how to fix them. I know what to do. I've got the programming resources. That's what I'm going to do. So, but the deal is, see, here's what people don't understand. You don't make the money off the live streaming directly. You make it off the peripheral stuff. And that's what I want to use Broadcast for. I want to use Broadcast to promote the other stuff that's going to make money. Broadcast is still one of the best platforms. If all the little niggling problems were fixed, like for iOS, if like some of the comments playback things and the timeline scrolling things were fixed, it would rival Periscope instantly rival Periscope. But there's so much more you can do with it. It's got its own instant messaging system. It's got voice messages. You can do, you know, game shows and talk shows on it that you can never do on anything else. And what you don't want to do is limit its use with the terms of service. You want like the car dealership to be able to use it. You want the local grocery store to be able to use it, to announce a live stream sale, those kinds of things. See, what Twitter did, and they're such idiots, is they made Periscope nothing more than a tool for Twitter to make money. But the people that use it don't make money. And guys like Dave and Osaka are throwing it away. I mean, Dave and Osaka has, in my opinion, the best content on live streaming, period, in the world. And he gives it away to them for nothing. And what does he get back from them? Well, they finally figured out they need to give him something, so they gave him a blue check mark. He should have got that a long time ago, in my opinion, and he should have got a big fat check from him. Not just a check mark, a check with dollar signs on it. You know, they should be subsidizing him because he's basically keeping them afloat. But I would make Broadcast, or whatever it morphs into, I don't know, a tool that small businesses can use to make money. And that's how you would be successful. And then I would branch into different things. For example, there is a third-party company that does pay-per-view management. So if you decided that you wanted to do some kind of pay-per-view show, hey, my band's playing, right? Well, no, it won't, because the monitoring would be different. And the terms of service would be different, like what's permitted and what's not permitted. Yeah, and a lot more people under my control, a lot more people like you and like Ken, like people that watch my streams, would have administrator control over it. So yeah, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But you don't want to limit it, you know. And then what you do is if you wanted to do a pay-per-view show, like say my band's playing Friday night, let's make a pay-per-view show. It'll cost $1 per person. You go through that service, and then you can use broadcast. I mean, that's what I would do. Anyway, I know Shirley doesn't like broadcast, and I know why she doesn't like broadcast, and I agree with her reasons for not liking it. What I want to do is I want to fix those things so they go away. That's what I want to do. And we have a Bootsy app that we're developing, and I wrote the definition for the Bootsy app. It's very, very simple, but it includes live streaming built into the app, and I think broadcast would make an excellent platform to bake into the app. That's what I think. So anyway, talking about that now. There's another topic I want to talk about. Did you hear about the end of the world today? Did you hear about the computer scientists that found 2 absolutely devastating major flaws with microprocessor design? Did you hear about that today? This could be the end of everything, because you know evil forces seem to dominate in this world. Well, there are 2 major bugs. One of them is called meltdown. That's pretty bad. So, what's the name of this bug? It's called meltdown. What could be worse than that? Spectre. Spectre. Well, look on my Twitter timeline, because I tweeted it. I said anybody that uses a microprocessor is basically screwed. Meltdown is a problem with Intel, specifically Intel chips. Intel chips are in 90% of the microprocessor applications in the world. These people tried to keep it secret, but some of the tech reporting newspapers have broken the story, and the problem is they've broken it before they've completely been able to solve the problem. So Microsoft and Google say that they're safe now from meltdown. They've implemented patches. Microsoft has a Windows patch for personal computers. Personal computers are safe as long as you don't run a virus. If someone were to put malicious software on your machine, then you would be vulnerable to the meltdown bug. But the problem is somebody could, say for example, just be a regular customer on Amazon, on an Amazon server on AWS, and they can spy on everybody else that's shared on that server without this patch. So the meltdown patch is fixable, but here's the bad news. Oh, Apple has a partial solution. They're going to come out with an update later. Microsoft has a fix. Linux has a fix. It slows your computer down between 20 and 30%. So here's the problem. For years, they've been concentrating on speed. No. The new MacBooks have Intel chips. It's about an Intel chip. If you've got an Intel chip in your computer, you've got the problem. Now, Apple's using Intel chips now. That's the meltdown. Spectre. The scientists say they do not know of a fix. They say that they don't know how this can be fixed, because this is a chip architecture problem. It's not based on Intel. It's based on a type of architecture that Intel uses, but AMD also uses, and ARM uses too. So basically, your mobile phones, people who don't like Intel that buy AMD chips, it could be the end of everything. The only way to solve this problem is to redesign the chip and deploy a new chip. So this is a legacy problem. It's going to be around for 10 to 20 years. The Spectre flaw, if you will, it's a bug, I guess. I mean, could be the end of everything, because this will allow malicious hackers around the world to steal everything. They can steal all your money. They can steal your identity. You can steal every password, every username you got, and there's nothing you can do about it. And this could be the beginning of the end, because everything nowadays is on the internet. You can't just tell everybody, well, disconnect from the internet. The world would crash, because it ain't just communications. It's not like everybody's Facebook goes down and we go boo-hoo. All the banking around the world, all the telecommunications, your phone calls now are all on the internet. They're not cell sites. The cell site just receives the radio signal, then it goes to the internet to the next site. So it's like, yeah, we're screwed. So check it out. On my Twitter timeline, on my Line timeline, I linked to a New York Times article about it today, and it is scary. I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this all day since I heard about it, and I'm really worried. I'm very, very concerned. I'm concerned that this could be the beginning of the end of everything. I hope it's not, but if it is, just turn your modem off and go to bed. So it's too bad you guys haven't really heard about this, because then I could get a little bit more interaction. We could talk about it. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. And you can let me know what you think in the late night group. We have a late night group on Twitter, by the way. And you can find me on Taiwan Live TV on Twitter. And you can request to be added to the late night group. And it'll be my pleasure. And let's see. I said everything else. Oh, I'm editing my videos now at the end. And so what I'm going to do in this video is, up here in the corner, I'm going to put a special video that's been selected just for you, okay, based on the algorithms. And down here I'm going to put the subscribe button when I get back. You won't see it in the live stream, but when I get back and get a chance to edit the video, you can see that. So there you go. Yeah, I spent some time today adding those things because I think it's important. I want people to be able to, find other videos that they like. Yeah, I should have. Well, really, what I need is a staff to do this. I got so many ideas, and for me to be personally tied up doing that is kind of a waste of resources. But yeah, I did it today. Did you see that, by the way, Shirley, on the previous YouTube live? Did you see, they call it an end card. Did you see that? Where I, put the. Sometimes if I'm over here, I'll put the video up here or whatever. But I'm sitting on this side now, so. Yeah. Did you see that on one of the recent videos? Yeah. Okay. When I was in Bali, all the YouTube lives that I did from Bali, I did on my MJ Klein channel. And I wish there was an easy way to put them over, but yeah, because the Bali ones are really great. The Bali scopes are nice, and especially when you were there that night, I really appreciate it. When I showed the Bali knife and I had the headdress on and the did I have my batik on? I think I did. And Phoenix was with me. Remember that? And we were on the balcony of the hotel in Kuta. That was great. Yeah, so I do. Of course I do. But I got to make some more money or I'm never going back there. We're going broke. I got to tell you guys something. Business is flat. Heard that scientists want to drill the core of the earth. They tried that before. It was Project Moho. Look that up. Project Moho, just like it sounds. M-O-H-O. Moho. They did that in the 60s. So, yeah, our business has been flat. The U.S. dollar is so weak. My customers are complaining because I had to raise my prices, based on the exchange rate. I had to raise my prices. We're losing like every time. Yes, it does. Every time we sell like an order to our customers, we're losing like $6,000 US. That's crazy. Can't do that for very long. But yeah. Vietnam guys are talking. I have no idea what they're saying, but they're going upstairs. I need to go check out those rooms from Win-Win and see which side I want to go on. That side over there is the old side. It's kind of seedy. This is the new side. If I'm not mistaken, see, I don't remember. I think how to create new innovation. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. This new bug, Spectre, may render cryptocurrencies moot. It may destroy that whole thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. This is the new side. I think these are the better rooms. And I don't remember. See, the last time when John Ho was here, when John Ho was here with Jevons, I don't remember if we went upstairs here or if we went upstairs there. I guess I gotta go. No, we didn't scope going upstairs. We went upstairs and we turned Periscope back on. So I was gonna say, I gotta watch the scope and see what we did, but no, it's not on there. So, all right, I gotta check out these rooms. I gotta go up here and check out these rooms and see which rooms are better. I really want to go to T's. The food is so much better. Oh, I want to go to T's. The Scopers are meeting. Shirley, we're talking about the Scopers meeting here on the 14th. The Scopers are meeting here on the 14th, and we're gonna, go out in front there. Hey, Dave, how you doing? All right. Dave, I was talking about you earlier. All good things. I think Twitter owes you a check. That's what I say. Not a check mark, a check. For dollars. That's what I think, so. Streamlabs is looking good, don't you think? These comments down here, look at them. They're fantastic. Fantastic. Perfect size. Who's going to be here? Okay, let me tell you who I know is going to be here. JL from Switzerland. His traveling companion that was in John Ho's scope yesterday, I think his name is John, I'm not sure, but those two gentlemen are traveling together. Yuka will be here. Kaspar, Dr. Kaspar Koch will be here. Jevons is coming down. Other than that, I'm not sure. I asked John Sabot, I'm not sure if he's coming, and I don't know of anybody else. I've asked Kaspar to give me the list, and he hasn't done it yet. So we've got, anywhere from 6 to 10. Could be 10 or 12 people. I don't know. I don't think anybody from the scope that was, in Hong Kong yesterday is coming here, except JL and his friend. I asked John Ho, and John Ho said he can't make it. He's got some business he has to attend to on that week, and he actually apologized and asked me to send my apologies. So yeah. But of course, well, could Dave be there? Dave has to answer that question. Dave's in Thailand, and I got to tell you something right now. If I had a choice between Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, all those places over there, or going to Taiwan to see MJ, which would it be? It'd be this one. Come on, man. You can't ask Dave to leave Southeast Asia to come here to Taiwan just to hang out with MJ, even though I'd give him a big hug and a kiss. That's all I can give him. What can I tell you? But everybody likes Kaspar, right? Everybody likes Kaspar. He's a great guest on any platform. And so I've got the two gimbals, and two gimbals. Look at this, two gimbals. I got the two gimbals, and I was thinking about putting the On the cheek, man. On the cheek, on the cheek. Exactly. I'm probably going to put the iPhone in one gimbal and the Galaxy S in the other gimbal. So I got two gimbals because I think I want to go on Periscope too at the same time. Oh, you guys can help me. Now, since Periscope came out with the draconian terms of service, I have not done a Taiwan Live TV scope since September of 2015. No, 2016. 2016. I always get those years wrong. Since 2016, I have not done a Taiwan Live Periscope broadcast. So here's the question I want to put out to you. I know there's only 3 people in the scope now, but whatever you 3 people say, I will do. Should I do the scope on the MJ Klein Periscope channel or on the Taiwan Live TV Periscope channel? You tell me, which one? Which one do you think will get the most views? Because when they come here, I'm going to use the iPhone on Periscope and I'm going to use the Samsung on YouTube on 2 different gimbals. So you tell me, what do you think I should do, and I'll do it. So I think Taiwan Live TV may have atrophied a little bit on Periscope because, you know, I haven't done anything on it for a while. But I did have more followers there. And what's funny was I didn't do any scopes for a long time. You'll get more views. Yeah, I know I'll get more views on Periscope. I'm just asking you which channel on Periscope, MJ Klein or Taiwan Live TV. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, I don't care about views. I care about quality. The quality. Quality. That's what I care about. It's quality. Yeah. I'm just going to use the YouTube. Excuse me, MJ Klein. Okay. I'm going to use the YouTube. Excuse me. I'm going to use the Periscope broadcast to drive viewers to YouTube because it's in glorious stereo in 720p. So there you go. Yeah. And if we're going to be singing, you know, MJ with a mic, right? The road is long. Right. You got to have stereo, so there you go. I wish I could put like a 20 dB pad in there so it wouldn't overload, but we'll see. We're going to do some karaoke. Caspar wants to do karaoke. Wants to bring JL and them up. You know, you guys, JL is a genius. He speaks like 8 languages. I'm going to bring him to the boss lady next door so he can speak Thai. He was showing off the other day. Oh my goodness, the guy's crazy. He's not showing off. That's what it is. So, yes, it does. It absolutely does. And if you've seen me sometimes on Periscope or on YouTube and I'm talking to somebody in Chinese, I'm like, I get flustered because I'm thinking ahead. But JL speaks Thai. I'm going to bring him over there to talk to the Thai lady. And so I don't know, but if you want, we can ask him. Dave, any chance you can join us? It's next Sunday, the 14th. Next Sunday, the 14th. Buy another phone and do both? You mean do 3? I already have an iPhone 5. I was going to do Periscope on one and well, I don't want to do the other finger, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, I was going to do YouTube and Periscope, but I don't want to do, you know, 3. Buy another phone. Ken, are you a married man? Buy another phone? Come on. There you go. He has a hotel reservation in Vang Vieng. Vang Vieng is where Dave did that incredible drone scope. Vang Vieng. Oh, been there twice. Fantastic place. How many times have you been there, Dave? Will this be your 3rd time or 4th time? Vang Vieng has these limestone mountains. It's unbelievable. Okay, Ken, thank you. Oh, I see. Wow. 2nd time? You know what I got to do? All right, let me do this. Hang on. I got to do this. I just saw something here that I got to do. I got to make this chat box taller. Okay. There you go. The chat box is taller. Thank you. Because it cut some of what Shirley said off. This is good. This is still a work in progress. I made the chat box like about this high. So yeah. Vang Bien is incredible. And Dave, you know, I'm not the kind of guy that gets jealous or envious at all. I think it's so fantastic that you went to the plains of jars and you scoped them. And I hope I didn't bug the crap out of you with all the direct messages, all the DMs that I gave you of the different places that I had been up there. See, the thing is, I told my wife, you know, I said, on second phone, okay, cool. Thanks to the girls, very talkative. That's okay. Don't worry about it, Shirley. I like it. On the second phone, Ken, on the second phone, I'm going to do Periscope. I told my wife, we've had a blog for 13 years. But now there's live streaming. We got to go back to all those places because it didn't happen. Oh, I understand. Brother, I understand. I've been there. Vang Bien is incredible. If you guys... I got a 5-year-old kid, I know. I got a 5-year-old kid. Listen, and I don't mean this in any way to be disparaging, but the best scopers are either single or act like they're single, John Ho, because they can get away and go wherever they want, whenever they want, and do whatever they want. You know? Fortunately, a couple of weeks ago, a friend of mine came and showed my wife the DJI Mavic, you know, the drone. And she saw the drone go up and come back, and she was standing behind him watching on his phone while he was droning this stuff. And she said, wow, how much is that? And I thought to myself, yeah, I'm getting a drone. But it just comes with being married. And I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. You know, you got to be a team, and you know how teams work. It's all or nothing. So, anyway, I think we're about to have some drama. Hold on. Uh-oh, we got tears going on. Hang on. I don't know about that. All right, they're not coming out here. I can't move my phone because it'll look suspicious. But if I go like this and I touch the phone, it's okay. But if they walk by, I'll switch the camera. But there's some drama going on. There's some girls talking in Vietnamese, and one of them's crying, and the other's trying to console the other, and all that stuff. So, nah, they're not coming out here. This is prime drama. I know you guys. You know, you watch me for the drama. You're always looking. You know, you're not looking at me. You're looking behind, right? Looking over here. Looking over here. I love you guys. I'm just kidding. But seriously, what time is it? It is 22:15, 10:15 local time. Yeah, 10 p.m. 10:15 p.m. Drama all the time. I know, but it's okay. Dave, let me ask you a question. What do you think about how the comments look? And what I was going to talk to Streamlabs about was to make the size of the box dynamic. In other words, let me do this. If you've got a short comment, make the box that long. Got a long comment, make the box, you know what I'm saying? That way. I think they look great too. And thanks to you, you were the guy that reminded me, that lower resolution viewers would have pixelated comments. So I wanted to make sure that I think they're the, you know, a good enough height or good enough size. Yeah, I think it would be better too, because what it does is if you just go okay, or you give an emoticon like this, an emoji like this, then it's the whole thing. So 8:17 a.m. Central Time in Texas. Ken, are you wasting a day off watching me? I hope not. Come on, bro. Oh, Dave's watching in 240 and it's fine. Okay, great. And you can see the other comments. That's fantastic. that right there was the most useful piece of information I got, because Dave just told me, and once again, it was Dave that reminded me about that. 240 is probably about as low as most people would go. I mean, that it would drop down to. If you can read the comments in 240, then I think you can read them. So, yes, I'm a bad influence. That's okay. I'm a good bad influence. I'm a good bad influence. Yeah. But no, let me tell you something. Dave has already told me in a private DM that he will come to Taiwan. Now he had no interest in Taiwan before, but because we've had scopes from Taiwan, with John Sabo and myself and others, he's now had, he thinks Taiwan is interesting. And Dave, I don't want to speak for you, but you have told me in DMs that eventually you will come to Taiwan. Now, there's only one thing that I gotta ask. There's only one thing that I gotta ask. Okay? And it is this: that you give me first dibs on scoping with you. Biggest reason is you would scope with us. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah. Well, you know what, Dave? I told my wife, because my wife knows who you are. My wife's like this. This is how it goes. Who are you chatting with? You know Dave in Osaka, right? And my wife's like, okay. Because I explained to her a long time ago, wives think, you're chatting to some girl, right? So I'm like, and I show her, it's Dave. It says Dave in Osaka, right? So I said, so I told my wife and I told my kid, Pumpkin, Mama, Dave in Osaka is going to come to Papa's house. And he's going to sleep on the sofa over here, okay? And that's it, yeah. We're going to save him some money. And we're going to take him down to Win-Win's place and we're going to do, Pumpkin, live streaming. We're going to do Periscope and we're going to do YouTube, okay? And they gave me the thumbs up. You're in. Solved. One minute. 尿少你好。等一下 okay. I just asked, hey, Mike, how you doing? All right. I know you will, Dave. I know. And you know what? I'll be here. Whenever you get here, I'll be here. So, no sweat. And as long as I'm free, and I'm free most of the time. There's a couple of times during the week that I got to ask mafia bosses for permission first. I am the mafia boss. It's no problem. So, but as long I've got a couple commitments during the week, but as long as you come here around one of those commitments, and I'll make sure that I communicate that to you, I will personally pick you up at the airport and take you anywhere you need to go. So yeah. And we'll do the Yucca tour, where we took Yucca and John Sabo and Jevons to all those places. We went to the Yumen Temple and we went to the Shaolai waterfall, and the Huko old streets. We'll go to all those places. It'll be cool. It'll be fun. Yeah. In my 7-seat van. We had a big mafia guy get killed here about 4 months ago. It was in the Taiwan papers. Yeah, a guy named Dugu. And I saw him one night. I streamed from Wimla's place, and after I got done, he because I know this guy a long time. Me and Van played in his club. Me and Van, doing our music thing. And he invited me inside, and we, chatted for a while. And he poured me a drink or two. And like 2 days later, somebody shot him. Because even though guns are illegal, it's pretty much how um, gun advocates say. Gun advocates always say if you outlaw guns, only outlaws will have guns. That's pretty much how it is here in Taiwan. However, I will say that very few outlaws have guns here. And most of the time, if you're a nice person like me, I speak enough Chinese that I can be polite. And people understand if I bump into them or something, I can excuse myself, Nobody's ever going to shoot me. Don't worry about it. Excuse me, I was just burping. I should have ordered some eggs, but I didn't. So this is fun. This has been a fun stream. All right, I'm going to pour my last little bit here. They do. But I'm going to say this. I think the Taiwan triads, I don't know if they're smarter or they have more reach, but did you see what the president of the Philippines said? He said that all the drug problems in the Philippines were the result of Taiwan organized crime. Did you see that? I read that and I was like, yeah, probably. Yeah. My friend Shaman from India used to live right down the street. My friend Shaman used to go every weekend to a club in Hsinchu. And he said that a couple of times the Taiwan gangsters would give him a ride home. And one of them, and Shaman told me, and I know Shaman doesn't, okay, good. I know Shaman doesn't, exaggerate. But he said that one of the Hsinchu Mafia guys said, hey, you need a gun? And he opened the glove box. And yeah, they are richer. Yeah, well, there's a lot of money here. So yeah. No one is ever going to shoot me. Yeah, that's good. That's a great catchphrase. That's a great catchphrase. Hey, I like that text box bigger. That's good. Win is a little bit busy. Yes. Oh, you just reminded me, Ken. You just reminded me. I'm going to go back to here. Okay. Any more Dave in Osaka? Dave in Osaka, you get. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you get moderator status. Shirley, you get moderator status. There you go. Okay, thank you. I asked Win, did she want to say hi? And she said, I'll be back in a minute. No, I've been drinking. So if Win comes over here and starts talking and I translate something completely different or completely wrong, then Shirley's going to have to back me up. Hang on a second. Shirley, I'm sure you can tell what's going on by hearing it. Yeah, interesting, huh? What I find really interesting is that... Oh, I see. What I find really interesting is that these people know that I'm live streaming. They never challenge me. They never say, what are you doing? Everything. So, yeah. And so, that's the one that was crying. And now she switched to Chinese. The guy with the phone is a Taiwanese guy. So yeah, it might be. Who knows? Anyway, you never know what people got going on. And I'm just plugged into the power bank, but yes. Oh, did it? Okay. Are we back on? Are we okay? Are we back on? Please let me know. Are we back on? Hope it didn't end. Let's see. Okay. Good, I'm back on. Mike, you're saying when? I'm sorry, when what? Not being a smart aleck, I don't understand what you mean. When what? Oh, maybe it didn't freeze for him. Anyway, if you got headphones on, it's it's a 3D experience on YouTube, and they got a bunch of Vietnam girls in there. So when you stream outside, do you? When I stream out, I mean, everybody is. I've been streaming here for 2 years. I started out on Periscope, and of course, Win is totally down with it because she gets the advertisements. Oh, the booster box all the time. I've been using. I've had the. It's not a booster box. It's a Wi-Fi box. Wi-Fi. It's a 4G to Wi-Fi box. Let me see. Gosh, I got it. I know when I got it. I got it in April of 2016, right before I started Taiwan Live, the channel. Because the very first scope that I ever did on Taiwan Live, I used this box, the 4G box, and I remember people were telling me that it was really rocking. Every time you see me scope, every time you see me on YouTube, every time you get a tweet from me, 2 gigabytes. I was able to buy a really cheap SIM for my phone because I got the other one. So I almost never use the one in the phone. I use the one in the phone for maybe for tweets, maybe for a line. But if I'm going to do anything with live streaming, I use the box. I haven't used the SIM card in the phone for years because I don't have the capacity. So yeah, there it is. The Wi-Fi box is an advantage because I can pick it up and go inside the building and leave it out here, and it propagates the Wi-Fi network in there, and it's nice and solid. But I can, I can still get the connectivity because I'm out near the street. So, all right, welcome back. Thank you. I'm going to suggest to. I think the drama is over. Yes. Henry, how you doing? Henry, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining. Thanks for saying hi. I'm gonna suggest to Streamlabs that they make the size of the box dynamic with the length of the comment. That would be fantastic. If they could do that, that would be unbelievable. Yeah, well, they're working girls. They're fake marriages. Maybe. But I know that Taiwanese guy is married to a Taiwanese lady. That woman there wasn't his wife. And the reason I know his wife is because they were having a fight one night. And it was nasty. But yeah. So, Shirley, I got a chair right here for you. Come on. It's yeah. I'll DM that to you, but yeah. Oh, I see. Yes, the box. Yes, the box has a SIM card. I would show you, but I have to take the battery out. The box has a SIM card. Ken, it's a brand mark. It's a brand mark, and I forgot how to do it. I'm gonna have to look again and DM you and let you know. But it's a brand mark that you can put like in the corner, or wherever you want. But it's watermark. That's what it's called. Yes, it's a watermark. So please just search on how to watermark the stream in YouTube, and you'll find out how to do it. That's the way. Just do the watermark. But yeah, these ladies here, most of them are fake marriages. You know, you'll find a lot of Twitter traffic about Taiwan trying to get immigrants to come here. You know, we need doctors. We need No, it is. It is. If you've got some kind of a trademark, and by the way, guys, I want you to know, and I said this before, but it's been a while. Shirley made me the Taiwan Live logo. She made that for me. Shirley, thank you. 我感谢你啊. It's really a great logo. And Shirley just said, hey MJ, I'm going to make you a logo. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then like a week later, she gave it to me and I'm like, whoa, holy cow, I didn't know you were going to do that. But yeah, she did it. So yeah. Courtesy of Shirley. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I can make t-shirts. You mean the Taiwan Live t-shirts? I can. The question is, do you think anybody would buy them? I don't know. Maybe like my face on the front? I don't know. Taiwan Live TV. I should make at least one. Actually, there is a place in Hsinchu that if you give them a JPEG, they can make a t-shirt. I should make one for me just to see what it looks like. What do you think? Should I do that? What do you think? I'd be willing to do that. Just to try it out. You would? Wow. All right. Well, let me ask you this, because this is important. What should the price point be? What would you be willing to pay for a Taiwan Live t-shirt? That's important. That's a very important question. Whenever you're trying to market something, so. Yes, 15 bucks. Okay, that's good. So $14.99. Now, Win just came back with a girl that was crying, and they're looking over here because I'm looking at them. A breast size logo T-shirt. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you mean across the front. Yeah, I know. You weren't trying to be funny, but yeah, I know what you mean. So that girl, that Vietnamese girl, wait a minute. The Vietnamese girl isn't the same girl that was talking Indonesian, I don't think. Because the Vietnamese girls speak, no, she's not Vietnamese. Okay. Well, this other girl's talking to Win. So, okay. See, okay. The Indonesians speak Chinese, the Vietnamese speak Chinese, but the Vietnamese don't speak Indonesians, the Indonesians don't speak Vietnamese. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, she's, I gotta put my head down here for a second. She was looking out there. Win is dealing with this girl that's crying, and I'm not going to, oh, just the logo on one side. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, the one who's in trouble is Indonesian. Well, listen, you know, for the benefit of those of us who don't understand Indonesian, can you tell us, Shirley, kind of what she was saying? That'd be cool. I was going to ask Win if she wanted to come by and say hi, but she's busy with this Vietnam girl who's crying. I don't know what's going on. But I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, 90% of the problems that people get into are problems that they caused by themselves. Whoa, big surprise about that, huh? Oh, I see. Really? Very interesting. Oh, Mike, I forgot to make you a moderator. So the next time you leave a message, I'm going to make you a moderator. Unless I can, wait a minute, I think I can scroll back. Hold on. Yeah, I can scroll back. Hold on. All right, Mike is now a moderator on this channel. And I'm going to rely on you guys too, because someday we may be popular. Usually I'm about a 50, I'm a 40 to 60 view per scope kind of guy on YouTube. But if I ever become a 100,000 view or more kind of guy, I'm going to need you. She said that? She said that guy over there just live stream your drama all over the... Holy cow. Okay. Just kidding. Thanks, Mike. I know you will. Of course, I know I can count on you. I can count on every single one of my followers. That's the thing. See, my followers are not like these other followers who just, click like. Seriously. That's so funny. Hilarious. That was hilarious. You guys got me. That was good. I like it. Anyway, I really, really, really wish I could turn the phone, but so. Yes, my face was tense, because I'm like, really? Yeah, of course. Well, wouldn't your face be tense? Come on. Hey, listen. You can tell John that I made his face. See what John says. So, went to Sears yesterday. Sears? You mean like Sears and Roebuck Sears? Wow. I didn't know they were still around. Anyway, Woman's coming back, but she's too busy. Woman, ni hin mang, huh? Didn't even answer me. I said, Woman, you're very busy, huh? And she didn't even answer me. So, oh well. Sears, yeah, Sears and Roebuck. Let me tell you a funny story. In 2000, we were walking down the aisle, and a lady came up to us and said, well, you all have won I don't remember what it was, like a outside of the house makeover or something. I forget. And I looked at my wife and I said, wow, honey, they're going to send a bunch of contractors to Taiwan because we know you got the retirement check. But the thing about Craftsman is, yeah, seriously. Yep. But Win-Win is Vietnamese, and so I don't think this is one of her employees. In fact, I don't know who that girl is. She's just some, hate to say it, but some karaoke girl. But anyway. Now, what was it, about 2 weeks ago? You guys were with me when the chef, the lady who's a chef, you know who I'm talking about. She brings me out the eggs and stuff. She was all dressed up one night and crying. And when they're crying, it's only about a guy, And then the next day I saw her and she was cool and delivered my eggs to my table, no problem. But yeah, so she works for Win-Win. And she wasn't crying on Win-Win's shoulder, she was crying by herself. And I showed that a little bit. She was in a blue dress. But this girl was crying to Win-Win. So I think it's a business thing. I think it's about a customer. That's what I think. But when you're a karaoke girl, yeah, she was drunk. Yeah, you remember that. When you're a karaoke girl and the customers, don't treat you with respect, what do you expect? Hello? I'm sorry, but come on. You came to Taiwan to do that for a profession? Whew, I need more rum. No, we didn't get it. No. We told her that we live in Taiwan and we're just visiting America, and that was the end of it. See, she saw me, big fat white dude, and Asian wife. Didn't think that was too weird, you know. Wife is white, but she saw big fat me and said, "Hey, retirement check," or close to it, and you know. So anyway, what can I say? 30-second latency. All right, let's do a test. We can do a test. Here's what I'd like for you to do. All of you who are watching, I would like you to put like the number 1 in the queue, ready to send it. When I say go, I'm going to give you a 10-second count. When I say go, I want you to press send, okay? So put a 1 in the queue. Now here we go. I'm going to give you another 10 seconds to get ready, and then I'm going to give you the countdown. And I'm going to say go, then press it. Ready? Okay, ready. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5 seconds. 6 seconds. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. Nobody else did it. Only you did it, Ken. All right. Ken and I did an earlier latency test, and we found out that there's a 5-second latency. So there you go. Whoa, psoriasis. Holy cow. Hang on. Whoa. That's like 50 seconds. Okay. There's 2 things that are going on. Yes. There's 2 things that are going on. It's the video from here in Taiwan to the YouTube server to you. That's one delay. And then from you to type the chat and then come back. So, anyway. Mike, I know you're really smart, and I know you didn't like type that 20 seconds later, but for some reason you have a long delay. I know you're right on it, so what can I say? Okay, Winwin just stopped for a second. She's on the phone, and she just looked at me and stopped for a second. I'm still hoping she'll come over here and say hi, but she's on the phone. Too bad we don't have any viewers that speak Vietnamese. But Shirley, let me tell you, you've been a huge asset tonight with the Indonesian. That's cool. And Shirley can fake Taiwanese too. Holy cow. Shirley's like a genius. English, Chinese, Mandarin. And I think Shirley speaks Hainan too. And then of course there's Indonesian, and then she can swing the Bali language, and then she can fake Taiwanese. It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, right. It's nothing. You're a genius. Seriously. That's like what, 6 languages? 6? This is how we say 6 in Chinese. I do, but the food truck is closed. I was telling my wife today, I haven't seen the food truck open for 2.5 weeks. It's sitting over there. Nobody's doing anything. We can go take a look now, but there's 2 things. I forgot to take money with me. And the second thing is, I don't think they're open. I got this big problem. I go places and I go to buy stuff and I'm like, oh, I forgot to take money with me, so. Yeah, maybe. But this isn't really like vacation time, you know what I mean? So, anyway. I don't know what to say. Anyway, I'm out of mixer, so I'm going to have one more little tiny sip of this cinnamon Vietnamese coffee. Look how dark this is. I want to show you. Look how dark this is. This is cinnamon and a slight taste. 10 seconds? Okay, that's good. Only a slight taste of Vietnam coffee. And Vietnam coffee is really good. Nope. No bacon wrapped scallions tonight, and no R2-D2 or Darth Vader LED chopsticks. Which, if the truck was open and I remembered to take some money with me and the chopsticks, we could have done that. That would be really cool, wouldn't it? The bacon wrapped scallions with the LED chopsticks. That would be fantastic. Anyway, my goodness, we've been on for 1 hour and 26 minutes. Holy cow. All right. I gotta go. This is the last minute. Now, when I do the edit later, not tonight, but tomorrow, when I do the edit, since I'm on this side, I'm gonna put, just for you, over here, a special video, just for you. And down here, I'm gonna put a big round ball that says Taiwan Live, that you can click on to subscribe to the channel if you want to. It does, doesn't it? Time does fly when you're having fun. I know, it's fantastic. And you know what? I have a lot of fun with you guys because, hey, I'm married. What else can I do? No, I'm just kidding. Live streaming has been a lot of fun for me, and I learned a lot. And I hopefully you guys will look at the Meltdown and the Spectre bugs. My goodness. Thank you, Shirley. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. So you guys take care. And since there's going to be some stuff over here later on, I'm going to stick over here. I'm going to go. Thank you very much for joining. You take care. Thank you so much. And Zai Jen from Taiwan. Bye-bye. Thank you. Yes, on the replay, you will see the Taiwan Live watermark. You will. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ken. Take care. Bye-bye.